This is an emergency transmission issued on behalf of the National Continuity Authority and the Papal Temporal Security Office. At 3:12 a.m., an unauthorized chamber was unearthed beneath the Church of the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem. The excavation crew, funded under a silent treaty between the Vatican and 3 unnamed states, breached a structure dated to the 1st century. What they found was a stone sarcophagus, sealed in 12 layers of melted gold, covered in inscriptions that have no linguistic match in recorded history. When opened, they found a human body, male, approximately 33 years of age, preserved in pristine condition, still warm, still breathing. Facial mapping, blood samples, and isotopic decay analysis all confirmed the impossible. It was Jesus of Nazareth. His wounds matched every relic, right down to splinters from the true cross embedded beneath his fingernails. His eyes flickered beneath the lids. His chest rose and fell every 11 seconds. Not deeply, just enough to prove this was not a corpse, but not quite human either. That was 22 hours ago. Since then, 6 members of the excavation team are missing. 2 were found in the limestone corridors, their eyes scooped out and mouths torn into wide smiles. They had carved phrases into the stone with their bare fingers, phrases none of the linguists will translate. The one who did hasn't spoken since. He sits curled in a fetal position, humming a hymn that predates written history. The tune loops. It has no end. Footage from inside the tomb was transmitted to the Vatican's containment servers. Every person who viewed the live stream is either missing or dead. Father Matteo, the priest who blessed the chamber, set himself on fire outside the church. His final words, caught on security feed. He woke up in the wrong body. His remains have yet to cool. Flames still dance over his corpse despite exposure to rain, foam, and vacuum conditions. The Vatican will not comment. They have declared martial silence under Doctrine Zero. At 7:40 a.m., Dr. Helen Brahmi, a linguist reviewing the mouth movements of the body, began screaming in Greek, a language she had never studied. She screamed until her lungs collapsed. She died smiling, blood trickling from her ears. Her final vocalization, slowed to 0.2x, resembles the word remember, followed by your name. If you are hearing this, your name is part of the transmission now. The body has not stopped breathing. It inhales slowly, as if asleep, but its lips continue to move endlessly. It is not praying. It is repeating something, silently, rhythmically, like a machine that remembers being a god. Attempts to state the body failed. It absorbed the chemicals through its skin, and now the liquid in the IV bags turns red in its presence. Not blood, not water, something denser. The chemical analysis comes back corrupted. Live footage of the tomb is forbidden, but mirrors nearby have begun showing faces of people who have gone missing. Not just the crew, but pilgrims who visited the site in decades past. Faces that we have not seen in years. Some smile, some cry. One was seen mouthing the words, "He is still dreaming. Do not let him wake up." The mirror shattered seconds later, and the room smelled of copper and incense. At 2:01 p.m., every member of the on-site security force vanished. No breach, no struggle, just absence. One surviving camera recorded static until it cut to a live shot of an empty hallway filled with whispering. The whispers formed names. Your name, mine. Names no longer found in modern records. And the breathing continues. The team assigned to relocate the body never arrived. Their convoy was discovered 30 miles from the site, overturned, tires melted, doors locked from the inside. All 12 occupants had been torn apart, not killed, torn, like wet parchment soaked in oil. One message was left behind, stitched into the skin of the driver's tongue. He never rose. He was never meant to. We are asking all civilians to power down non-essential devices. If your screen flickers red, do not look directly at it. Do not speak his name. Do not answer the knock at your door, especially if it sounds like someone you love. They're not returning. Not how you remember them. The entity in the tomb is not divine. It is not merciful. It remembers what we did. It remembers being buried alive. Soon you will hear a second breath inside your home. A breath that does not belong to anyone you know. It It will be soft at first, just beneath your own. It will match your rhythm, then it will lead. When that happens, do not follow. We have lost signal from the Holy Sepulchre site. The last visual showed the breathing body sitting upright, smiling. A man's voice was heard sobbing in the background, repeating, "He's not supposed to move. He's not supposed to move. He was supposed to forgive." The lights in our broadcast studio just went out. Technician Clara Verne left to investigate the generator. Her last words on comms. "There's someone kneeling in the hall. He looks like me." We are unable to reach her. The hallway is silent now. Cold. We don't know who's broadcasting this anymore. If you're hearing this, the message is already inside your home. This is not revelation. This is revenge. This was not the return of Christ. This was the exhumation of something we were never meant to find. He's still breathing. If you see the hymn, do not pray, do not kneel, do not breathe.